Hi everyone, this is Vandana Suri. I'm the founder of Taxi. Yes, we're all going through chaos with COVID, and I just wanted to bring up something wherein we've started new solutions, right? Taxi has never been a cab company. It's always been about finding solutions for all of you and for us as well. And that's how we thought, let's now design what is apt to today's society. So I don't want to take too much of your time on a Ganesh Chaturthi day. I'm going to be sharing my screen and putting my proposition across to all of you. It's been a well thought of proposition. Give me some time, hear me out, and then I'll look up for feedback from all of you all. So I'm going to share my screen. I hope you're all able to see this. So
Yes,
yes,
Vandana.
yeah. So yes, that's me, and uh, we are out here. You know, a promise of safe mobility for families. I want to bring up a scenario what we were doing pre-COVID and how our solutioning has now come to post-COVID times. So initially, as a lot of you might be aware, we started becoming alternate moms for school pickups and drop. Where child safety was the critical element that was coming up, you know, trying to stop child sexual abuse. We then went into corporate drives. So there were women who were, going to offices late night. So how do we handle that? Uh, Post that, we went on to late night airport drives. Again, a safety concept which needed to be taken care of, very, very important need of the day. Now comes COVID, wherein obviously there are no schools, there are no corporate drives, barely any late night airport drives, but there is still a need for safety. That's when we started working on a very differential model. We had a lot of expectant mothers during this COVID time who had to go to the hospital. COVID wasn't waiting for them, right? For their tests, for getting all their scans done. So that was something we did during this entire lockdown. We even started driving a lot of seniors, for their medical tests, for their dialysis every week on week. And that's where suddenly our value add started coming in as a proposition. In fact, we also realized that, with this very low getting out in cabs, we thought it was very important for people to start driving their own cars. And that itself became a very critical element because you're so scared about going into public transport, then you better learn to drive your own car. So that's how taxi training took part. And the latest, what we wanted to do is the taxi errands. Now, this has been a much thought of proposition, and I will take you through what we mean by taxi errands and how we can proceed with this. So, we did a survey from people, okay, what was happening pre COVID and post COVID. And some of the, survey results are out here where about 90% of the people were using Ola, Uber, and XYZ cabs. Doesn't matter, it was public transport. And uh, the cost was about 200 bucks to 500 bucks a drive. I'm sure you all are aware of it. And there was this one lot which was using their own cars and their own EMIs and their own drivers. So we did an estimation of the cost that was coming in for this. We had about, on an average, people said 3,000 to 5,000 was the least possible. I mean, that was the least possible cost. Many of them were in this 10 to 15,000 bracket. Some were even reeling. If you see my last comment, oh my head, oh my god, my head is reeling. Because if you look at your own car, you have your EMIs of at least about 15,000 bucks. Your driver is another 15,000 bucks. That's 30. At least a 10,000 bucks of fuel. That's another 10,000 for 40,000 bucks. So this was a bit of pre-COVID what was happening. Okay. Uh, Let's come to what happened post COVID. Now, 72% of the results out here show that people never get out of the house. Yeah, the fear of COVID is so high. Of course, very few of them go once in a week. Every day is very, very less, right? So max to max, whoever is getting out is going out maybe once in a week or maybe two times. That's more like it. And we also figured out was what were their concerns. So their concerns, their biggest concerns was that, is my car getting sanitized, before I get into the car? Very important. So while we have people saying we are sanitizing, are they really doing this or not? There were concerns about, is the cabbie coming from the containment zone? Then what? There are also concerns about how is, short distances, you don't get autos, you don't get taxis. That was another thing. They were also bothered about, acha, who was the person in the car before me? So basically, if you look at all these concerns that people had, the thing that was really happening was that family safety was a very, very critical element for everybody over here. That was what, so you may have a lot of logistics and, okay, this is what we're doing, but what's running at the back of our mind is that our families need to be safe. If our families are not safe, everybody gets infected around us, and then you know what's going to happen. Okay, so this was another question which I really didn't think of much when I put it at that time. But today it is showing up a very strong behavioral trend, which is that most of us today are spending more than 5 hours daily on our laptops. A very interesting thing. How is it related to cabs? Is something I will take you through now. What this talks about. Point number one, so many people have lost their jobs since April 2020. 18.9 million people across India have lost their jobs. I'm sure it's more than this, but this is what has come the last 3 days in the reports that we've got. The second thing is that most of us have taken about a 30% reduction of salaries. It could be a reduction, it could be our bonuses getting scrapped. You better accept what is there on the table and live with it. Now, with this entire reduction and job losses, the pressure is on us to really retain the jobs. Who has it yet? Point number one. Entrepreneurials, I know the soup that we are in. That's a second issue totally. But for us who are in the job, we still need to retain this job. Okay. Now, if I need to retain it, obviously my productivity has to be at an absolute best right now. Otherwise, I'm the one who's going to get out, knocked out the next in the job. Now, what was also happening was that because of this constant pressure of retaining the job and, your earnings, there was a very high focus time that people are spending today on online meetings. In fact, it's not even 5 hours. The most of the people I've met are spending close to 8 hours on their laptops. What does this throw up to us? That can you really afford to keep away from your work and errands with this? Can you keep away from your work and, run and get anda bread and Domino's? What are you going to do? Are you going to work or are you going to just keep running around? So a lot of people said, I'm sitting at home. Why do I need another service? I can do and run this. But can you really afford it? Is the point I want to ask. Yeah. So yes, then there is online shopping as a solution. Of course, a great solution for online. You have your Amazon, you have your Dunzos, you have your Swiggies, you have XYZ. So I'm now going to take you through the risks that we are inviting with the online deliveries. And while it looks like a solution, it is not. So this is what your apartment looks like or your complex looks like. Yeah. And each one of you is now ordering something online. Here you ordered something. This guy comes on a scooter, goes around various places, comes back to you, again goes back, right? Again, you order something else. And if you see that very innocently, this poor chap who's going around might be the carrier of the virus. And he doesn't even know where he's going. Point number one. He really has no idea where he's going. He's innocently doing his job. But this could mean COVID coming into our apartments. So the more number of orders that we are placing online and the multiple people coming to our apartment from multiple locations increases our risk of the virus coming into our complexes. Yeah. uh, uh, you know, while it's a solution, maybe it's the hidden rascal behind the entire thing. Look at this. So if 100 people are coming to your apartment and each one of them, a delivery boy must be doing on an average 50 deliveries in a day. So if 100 people are coming daily to your apartment, in my apartment right now, I checked, was about 200 people a day. You are now bringing and inviting 5,000 risk points each and every day to your apartment. One person gets it, it spreads everywhere, and then you know how we are going through quarantines at this point of time. The whole floor gets quarantined. Nobody can afford to die at this time. It's a very scary situation. So what is the solution? We thought about this. How does mobility solve this solution? Yeah, solve this issue of that COVID coming in. So this is what we wanted to recommend. We said, let's start out with one car for a community, and there's a lady driver. Lady driver also brings in the sensitivity that tomorrow you need seniors to possibly go to the hospital, or for their tests. You have kids who want to go to visit their neighbors in the next apartment over there. You have small things, so there's a lot of safety and sensitivity with a woman driver, of course. Now this lady does all your errands. Okay, as usual, she goes, gets your bread, anda, she goes, picks up your pizzas, she goes, gets your medicines, comes back. Now what is happening is, because it is one person, and this one person is not a delivery person who's going 50 more places. She is going to get demand from all of you. Okay, boss, I'm standing outside, let me know where you want to go. On an average, if you look at people around, there may be 5 or 6 places that she would be going in a day. So one person into 5 deliveries or 5 pickups a day is literally 5 risk points a day for you, as against 5,000 minimum, which has been happening by using online delivery. Now, we cannot really stop online delivery. Of course, there are things which you will not have in your vicinity, but we can consciously cut it down. Today, apartments have taken a conscious step, as associations and as people together. They have had, your oxygen cylinders out there. They have kept all sorts of. There are people who've got medical complexes into their complex right now. They have a room for medical. So there is obviously a community thinking that is going on as to how do you protect this, right? Here, I'm trying to say that this is the need of the hour, to think one more solution out here, where so many touch points could be getting stopped from coming into our apartments. And that is what is, our proposition of the taxi errand. So what is the final proposition that I want to make through the errands is that I keep one dedicated driver and a car outside your community for 4 hours daily. Every single day she's going to be there. Yeah. Monday to Friday, of course. She's there, so you have that committed one person. Now when you have this one person at your doorstep every single day, we at the background are checking, first of all, where is she coming from? Is she coming from a containment zone? No. Now, if she is also there in your apartment for your community, you know who are the neighbors, whether they are having COVID, no, not having COVID, right? So there is a filtration and there is an awareness level of what is the risk that can get spread. It's not a random customer that she's driving, right? Now, she is also going to be sanitizing the vehicle after every single pickup and drop. Okay. What is the proof of this? She's standing right there outside your apartment 4 hours a day. Anybody and everybody can see what's going on and what she's doing out there. So it's not that bol rahe hain, karte hain ki nahi, kya malum, all that is all taken off. She is going to sanitize after each and every single drive, right? Now you can use her for errands. You need your medicines picked up. You need your groceries picked up. You have medical emergencies that you can do. There are just random drives. There might be a day that you suddenly need to go to office unplanned. Yeah. So please take her and get yourself dropped as well. There could be seniors who just want to go for, their dialysis. Morning mein jao, sham ko aao. I'm happy to you. The vehicle is there the way you want the vehicle to be used, right? So what we're doing is between the community, we are giving a 4 hours. We are giving a monthly pool of about 800 kilometers. So one day X will use it, the next day Y will use it, next day Z and A will use it. It's all combinations that happen, but I'm giving a pool of about 800 kilometers every single month to be used by this community. And the cost of this is, I mean, people are telling me, how can taxi be so cheap? But yeah, the cost of this is working out to just 1542 rupees a month for one family. That's all. Okay, there are no extra costs of per trip charges, nothing, right? We are actually going to be covering about 5 kilometer radius around your apartment for your various pickups, and this is what the cost is going to come. So basically, by this cost, you are more or less protecting each one of us in the apartment complex. And, effectively, we're talking 5 days a week, so we're talking 20 days. This is as low as it gets at 75 rupees per day cost for somebody. 75 rupees for having a dedicated man Friday, or shall I call a woman Friday, waiting for you 4 hours a day at your beck and call whenever you want to use the services, is just 75 bucks. Now, how does this costing work for us? Obviously, at this kind of costing, nobody will survive. So we do have a minimum viability of at least a 25 registrations within that 1 kilometer. One day, like I said, one day somebody wants something, the other day somebody else wants something. So for us also to make it a viable at this particular price for you, we need a 25 people to join together. Again, community, if you can think of having oxygen cylinders at your unit, you can think of having medical systems at your unit. This is something which you all need for your communities as well. Yeah. uh, so yes, I'm now going to be open for any kind of questions or any kind of feedback that you have. uh, I think it's important, and I really request you to talk about this service in your communities. It's it's literally for our own safety, each and every one. Like I said, we cannot afford, and whatever we can do to push this away from us is what it's going to do. So that's how you can log on to our website and put in your requests. And please let me know, what are your feedbacks? I'd like to now unmute people if they have any kind of feedbacks and questions. Happy to take them. So Sheil, if you can just unmute them. Sushil? Yes. Yes.
Approach, Vandana, um, because
Yes.
it is, I think what you're trying to say is, prevent it as much as possible, as opposed to uh, being
Yes.
reactive, like you're saying. Our communities have set up all these, um, on-site clinic type of things with oxygen and all of these things, but go one step back and actually prevent it is what you're saying, right?
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Why suffer? And then, I had in my apartment we had 7 people who had COVID, and I was, yes, thankfully now we are free and they're all through with their medications and etc. But I spoke to one of the people, the families who had COVID, and I asked him, what were the costs that came up when you actually went for your tests, and those multiple tests that they do. And he said, you'll be shocked, but I spent about 50,000 rupees just getting all these tests together. Ek bolo 50,000 and lot of things. 50,000 bucks just to get tests. A COVID, if you've seen all the notices and those bills that are coming on internet today, the COVID treatment is about 3.5 minimum to about 8 lakhs. Can we really afford it? It's better to prevent it, and that's what we're trying to do here. Yeah. Any other questions?
If you could go back to that previous slide just before this,
This one?
the previous one, yeah. So you're saying here 800 kilometers. So how does one book over here? Do you have an app or something like that? How do
Yes.
they call you or what? How is it done?
Yeah, so we do have an app. We have made a small little app to specifically take care of this. The second thing is also that we will be having a WhatsApp group between these 25 people with our admin inside it, as well as the lady driver, our rules inside it. So there is immediate, reaction point that is there. Plus everybody books a day prior as to, tomorrow this is my work. So it's like you booking tomorrow, I need these fruits and all. So you can actually use the app, and we have an app ready for this.
Okay, so you also said 25 registrations. Like my society has 75 apartments, actually
Yes.
72.
Yes.
So considering 75, so that means I'll have to book 3 vehicles so that the thing has to get stopped. Because if only 25 people book, the rest 50 people don't subscribe for the service,
Yeah.
then the number of touch points will still keep on continuing in my society.
How I am not going to multiple locations, right? So from your society, if I have 25 people who are booking me, I will go and do work for those 25 people, of course. How I am not a delivery person who's going to another 50 people before I come to you, right?
No, no,
So
no,
if
no. I said, see, out of 75 families, if 25 families take this service, the rest 50 families don't take this service, supposingly.
yes,
Okay, so but then the 50 families
of
will
course,
continue
of
calling from outside, but that,
yeah. So
okay,
then
so it's better the
that
whole
is,
community takes it
yes, absolutely.
to
So it is,
reduce the touch points. Like you said, 5,000 touch points are there
yeah,
per
yes,
apartment.
yes.
Okay.
So they could also be a solution to this, where the association picks up one vehicle and shares it among all 75, and then we see how much. Of course, one may not be enough. So then that is when you start tipping up, okay, now this has got fully booked out, now let's go in for the next one. Associations could actually take the entire thing for their whole apartment.
I think in my case the association could take is this only 4 slots? I think 3 slots of 4, so that 12 hours it is available,
Yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
all the people get covered actually in this.
Absolutely. So full day she's standing there for the job, then there is no kahani of any time point as well. So we just started with a minimum product of 4 hours because it's a matter of getting used to it. The way we all got used to even your Swiggies and all your online, right? It's a behavioral trend. People don't want to really change and immediately suddenly start off with something. Everybody's scared to think of something new right now. They're scared. That is the
Yeah,
reality.
so it's a common thing that Big Basket also we schedule when they're
Yeah,
supposed to come and all that. We book our slots in that. So
yeah,
that's not a problem. I'm just seeing how in my particular society this will work. That's what
yeah,
I was thinking.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Any other feedback?
Yeah, no, hi. I think this is really good. I was just had another question though. What about if we don't belong to huge communities? Can we share between communities? Like, if you have smaller, blocks of apartments or independent houses or
Yeah.
anywhere where we don't have the numbers, can we club?
Yes, we can. We can. So I am looking at about a kilometer, 1.5 kilometers of, span. So why we need this closer community base is because if I'm going to get something for you, and then the other request is some 5 kilometers away. So how do I solve that, right? I can't. I at the same time, at that small time, we can't do this. So I don't mind the demand getting split between more people outside one apartment, but let's keep it to about a kilometer of radius
Okay.
for
All right.
ease of moving around.
Okay. Yeah, no, makes sense because I have elderly parents who live and not too far from me, but yeah, like you said, I'm busy the whole day, so it's normally and they are not well versed in using any of the online deliveries and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
if I
yeah,
have to do it for them, then it makes something like this make sense. But on the
yeah,
other hand, they kind of live in a smaller gated community kind of thing, where there are a lot of my uncles and aunts and basically all old people living together.
yeah,
So it's they don't have an apartment. It's not like a huge apartment block, but it would be something that will be interesting to see how to make this
yeah,
for them.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it's a great idea.
Thank you so much. Anybody else? Any more queries?
I think it's a really nice idea, Vandana. This is Yvonne.
Yeah, hi.
And I had shared this with the Coxtown community group also. I think you're aware. And there were a lot
Yes.
of questions about it, and it was very well received,
Yeah.
especially for children who have their parents here and no other kind of a support. This provides like a support system that can be purchased at a minimal cost, right? So it's a
Yes.
lot of peace of mind actually. So I think
Mm.
that is very important. Peace of mind can't be bought, but here you can actually.
Yeah,
So yeah,
it's
it's a great service.
thank you. It's just that somewhere consciously everywhere. I mean, this could be just one solution. There might be a lot of things which each of us can really think of. How do you curtail? How do you curtail? How do you curtail? You really have to stop that coming closer to yourself, right? That it has to consciously come.
Yeah, true, true.
Anybody else?
Vandana, I have one more thing to ask.
Yes.
So you mentioned somewhere that 25 people or families or
Yeah.
whatever has to be
Sure.
part of this, right?
Yes.
Can you? So is it upon us? So how do we get these 25 registrations for you? What are the
Yeah.
thought?
So what we can do, and this is how even when we earlier started drives for children, right? Obviously everybody doesn't know 25, but then you could start sharing the link. This is the link into your communities and help spread the word. Tell them, hey, listen, we need 25 to get together, and each one at least share to maybe 4, 5 together, right? Now, once the whole request starts coming in, we will collate the demand, and as soon as we have 25 in an area, we'll just roll out the services. So the best way is to literally use your phone, your WhatsApp, and just spread the word, because that's how each one who's concerned spreads the word among your neighbors, among your communities. Everybody has a WhatsApp group on apartment complexes. And I think more than all of this, there will be somebody, there can be one champion in the entire system who can take this up. It's like when COVID did strike, and then we wanted farmers coming to our apartment. So there was one champion in the apartment complex who really started taking the farmers should be coming here and directly giving to us. Let's save, so somewhere that one champion really makes a difference in spreading the word.
So suppose I know 3, 4 families like in my community,
Yes.
I know them well, right? So
Yes.
they will oblige me. Would you run this the presentation for them and explain to
Yes,
them how it works?
absolutely. Yes, absolutely. We can do multiple presentations for groups for them to be aware. People might also have their own reservations as to this is something new, we don't know them. Like we are having a small group presentation right now. I'll be more than happy to do this presentation with more people, their queries coming up, and then they can help me spread the word. I don't expect change to happen in a day, but yes, over a period of time with the awareness coming in, it's very important, and I think I need all your support to start the awareness moving on.
Can you take back to the previous slide only that sorry, I
Yes.
asked too many questions on numbers. So
No,
now you
please
have
do.
said 1542 into 25 people. Okay.
Yes.
So 25 subscribers into 1542. So let's say the amount is X. So instead of 25, can this X be divided by 20 families or 18 families,
Yes.
depending whoever subscribes, if they're willing?
Yes, I'm fine with that. Yes, I'm
Okay.
absolutely
So
fine with
basically you want, this is your minimum basic amount, and it is up to
Yes.
us whether 18 families or 20 families or 15 families or 25 families come. Because
Yes.
25 families is the optimum thing to bring down the
Yeah.
cost. Otherwise, it's okay if it increases by
Yeah.
100,
Yeah.
200. So it's okay
Yes.
about that. Okay.
So
Yeah.
we can also start with a lower number. Yes, the cost may be slightly higher, and as people come in, we've already also done this with schools earlier with the school children that we've been driving. So as people come in, we start dropping the prices. That's my price.
Okay.
That's
So
how you could have 30 families being able to take it and bring it cheaper than this also. I'm fine with it.
so this is a regular thing at least for a year or 6 months, or what? How is it?
Yes, I definitely think from what we hear and with whatever results, the reports that are coming, COVID is around for at least a good year to 2 years possibly. So I'm looking at this as a very permanent solution. Now, see, it can start off with just doing the errands, but tomorrow, once people start going to offices, it can start going into a shared per person. Just to go to your office, you could start using these facilities. Okay, today I need to go to office as well. It can start migrating into that. But initially, we'd like to focus on the errands. Yes, and it's a long-term solution. It's a fixed long-term
No, I
solution.
also see right now the metro is not open. So
Yeah.
by just getting this used to this system operating, when we know that the vehicle sanitized and all that waiting, when the
Yeah.
metros will start, we could use this for the metro drops also,
Yes.
which is
Yes.
less than 5 kilometers from anyone's place
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. Any small trips, short trips, के लिए ना आपको ओला उबर मिलती है ना आपको ऑटो मिलता है. In a regular scenario, only short trips are such a problem.
So right now it is errands, but it could become the last mile connectivity later on as things improve also.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
got that. Yeah, thanks.
So, shall we close this now? Any more
Vandana,
queries?
before you close, I don't have a question, but I just want to say, I think it's a very interesting concept. And what I'm really liking about this whole thing is the community aspect. See, I grew up in that generation where everybody knew everybody in your neighborhood, right? Literally, my neighbor would feed me if my mom and dad were not at home, and they would also correct me if I was wrong in doing something. It was an entire community. Until today, we know everybody. My parents' friends, kids are now my friends, and my daughter is friends with their kids. It's gone on
Yes.
generations, and that has been lost today. Honestly, in our communities, we don't know. We all get on with our lives and things like that. And I think more than the COVID safety and all these other things, right? I really think that this will bring back that community feeling, especially for our children, where I'm a single mom, and the amount of pressure it puts on me to get my child to all her activities, her tuitions, and while a lot is happening at home now, honestly, just I'm feeling, hearing you say all of this, I'm feeling a pressure being lifted off me that, okay, now there's a safe um, away from my daughter to eventually go, just to go to meet her friends for that lunch which they go to, or a birthday party, or tuition or activity. And then other moms, other families in the community, I'll probably get to know them because of it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that is what I'm really liking more than anything else. And honestly, that 1,500 which you're saying is a monthly cost,
Yeah.
even if I don't use drivers or cabs or anything, I have my own car, but my cost is like 20 times that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I feel multiple benefits here. And the main benefit is that we just get to know, we become friends with people in our neighborhood, the people who we otherwise may never come to know. I might
Yeah.
just pick up the phone and say, listen, I'm going to take a drive today. Can I share it with you, or something like that? And I'll get to know that family because of that. So thank you for this. I think this goes way beyond COVID. This is, reducing the world is, the size of the world is reduced for us, but within our communities it is just closed up, and this, I think, will open up our communities for us. So thank you for that.
Wow. Thanks. That's a different side. Lovely. Lovely. Lovely to hear this. Yeah. So thank you all for your time. This has really, really meant a lot for us for me especially, you coming out here on a Ganesh Chaturthi day and listening to us during this time. Thank you so much. please do go on our website and spread the word for us. That is the most important benefit. And, I would really, really look for your support out here.